Yesterday, the world said its final goodbye to Diogo Jota, but never a goodbye from our hearts. A hero on the pitch, a light off it. Among the thousands grieving was a little boy named Isaac Kearney, a boy who, in his own quiet way, showed us what it means to truly love and then, to let go. For days, Isaac mourned. This wasn't just a famous footballer passing to him, this was Diogo Jota, a Liverpool player Isaac had the privilege of spending time with during a visit to Anfield, where he was welcomed by Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah. It was a special experience, and Jota was part of the magic that lit up Isaac's world that day, someone Isaac would later sing passionately for, a song that became his heartfelt tribute after Diogo's death. Isaac sang. He cried. He listened to a tribute song composed just for him. And he wept, deeply and without shame. But today, just a day after Jota was laid to rest, Melissa's mum quietly shared a simple, beautiful line. Isaac was off to his friend's party for some fun. It may seem small to some, but that sentence, it's a symbol of hope. A soft, brave return to life. Isaac's decision to step into joy again, even if just for a few hours at a friend's party, is not forgetting Jota. It's honoring him by choosing life. It's his way of saying, you mattered to me, Jota. And now, I'll carry you with me, as I go forward. Grief is never about moving on, it's about moving with. With the love. With the pain. With the memories. And somehow, with courage. We live in a world that sometimes rushes healing. Tells us to get over it, hide it, move past it. But Isaac reminds us that grief takes time, and that's okay. And when the time is right, even if it's just a school party or a quiet walk outside, we can take one step. Then another. Because healing doesn't always begin with a breakthrough. Sometimes it begins with balloons and laughter and a single slice of cake. Sometimes it begins when someone who's hurting dares to smile again, not because they've forgotten, but because they remember with love, not just pain. Isaac teaches us that grief doesn't end with the funeral, it begins there. Joy after pain isn't betrayal. It's survival. Honoring the past doesn't mean refusing the future. There's strength in tears. But there's also strength in showing up to a party with a soft smile and a big heart, still carrying the love of someone who's gone. And perhaps this is what resilience truly looks like, not the absence of sorrow, but the presence of hope in the shadow of loss. Isaac's story is not just about grief, but about the quiet power of rising. His ability to step into joy again, even momentarily, reminds us all that we, too, can begin again. Isaac, just 7 years old, has already lived through more heartbreak and beauty than most. And now, without even realizing it, he's showing the world what real resilience looks like. Not in pretending everything's okay, but in allowing joy to return, gently, honestly, and without guilt. So if you're reading this today, and you're mourning something, a loss, a setback, a heartbreak, remember Isaac. Remember his tears for Jota. Remember the tribute that broke all of our hearts. And then, remember the quiet courage of putting on shoes and going to a friend's party the next day. Because that's how healing begins. To Isaac, your strength speaks louder than any anthem. Your love for Jota showed us how deep a child's heart can go. And now, your small step into joy gives us all permission to take our own. And to anyone struggling, grieve fully. Then, when you're ready, live bravely. Even if it starts with cake and balloons at a school friend's party. You'll never walk alone, Isaac. And neither will the rest of us. If Isaac's story moved you, please follow, like, and subscribe to stay connected to his journey. Help us spread hope, healing, and kindness to more hearts who need it.